field-friendly pinion on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, you got three, three down. Kill. 21.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check. 3 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 1, Omaha.
This is Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run for the 1st time with Jerick McKinnon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 36.
'49er. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 26.
Brought down at the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Mostert. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check three.
They hand it off to Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers 0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Forced out to his left. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
2nd quarter. Now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great punt return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
McKinnon, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Jim, switch.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady steps away to his left. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
Hey, we got 3 down. Eyes on 81. 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Ball carrier.
Levante David in on the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the Bucs 36-yard line.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's got Evans. Breaks through the contact. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 65 yards. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
Kill.
Brady going to throw. connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, second and 11.
Stop your whining. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming in. Fellas, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
5-yard line.
54. Hey. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. It's coming this way. Here we go. Mike,
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 46 yards. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Marcel Harris. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
18-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down...
You know they pay me...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Niners 17. Buccaneers 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on 1st down, Brady eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
21.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
21. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Mickens. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Flush to his right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. One final try now for Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.